So the first thing you need to do is go to your favorite browser and look for Parallels. All right, so let's find Parallels. Just search that, and this is the official Parallels website. This is it. Okay, so of course this is a paid app. If you go to buy now, you'll have to purchase. But if you've never used Parallels before, you have a 14-day trial period where you can try this app for free. So I'm gonna use the free trial period. And then it says download your 14-day free trial of Parallels Desktop Pro. So, and you can use this to run Windows, Linux, or additional macOS environments for yourself. So put in your email address and then agree to the company's terms and conditions, and then click on download. So that's going to initiate the download process. So from this pop-up window, go ahead and click on allow, and that's going to start the download of this application. With the download complete, navigate to the downloads folder. You can see Parallels should be here. Double click on it. Meanwhile, let me just close this browser and this window just so you can see clearly what's happening. Let me double click on this to begin the installation process. It says install Parallels Desktop is an app downloaded from the internet. I'm gonna confirm by clicking on open. Install Parallels Desktop. You like access to files in your full download folder. I'm going to click allow. Then of course it's going to be the end user license agreement, all that stuff. Read all that and then click on accept. And then you have the Parallels customer experience. Go ahead and click on enable. And now it's going to start installing Parallels onto your Mac. At some point you might be asked for your password or fingerprint. Go ahead and give that. That's going to be your Mac password or fingerprint if you have the version with a fingerprint. So it's going to ask, do you want all documents with the extension LNK to open with Parallels link? I'm going to choose yes for now. So it says Parallels desktop permissions. It does require some permissions. So if you click on next, you can see Parallels desktop would like to access files in your desktop folder. So I'm going to allow that. Then it says would like to access files in your documents folder. I'll allow that as well. Would like to access files in your downloads folder. I'm going to click allow and then click on finish. And there is Parallels has finished installing. Now I'm going to close this so we don't get confused here. This is the Parallels installation file. So I'm going to close this so we can actually continue with the Parallels desktop. So once it's done installing, this is what you're going to see. Now, at this point, you can just click on install Windows, or you can look at other options. It mainly depends on what you want. So if you want to get from Microsoft, this is going to download Windows from Microsoft directly. If you have Windows 11 as an image file on either your Mac or on a USB flash drive, you can just select this option and then select it. It's going to be much faster. And then you also have these other options. You can choose to install Ubuntu or Fedora Linux or Debian Linux, let's see, or Kali Linux. All these options are available for you. So for me, I'm going to go and choose. For me, I'll choose to simply get Windows 11 directly from Microsoft. So I'll choose that and then click on continue. And then it takes me back to that page. Click on install Windows. And now it's going to start the installation process. So for me, that's going to be a 5.62 gig file. And I'm fortunate to have fast internet, so that's going to be only 3 minutes. Once the download is complete, it's going to start validating. Now, before you can start using Windows, you're going to be prompted to sign in to Parallels. That's for people with accounts. So select here and sign in. If you're a new user, you can come here, select that, and then register. Or you can choose to sign in with your Apple ID or your Facebook account or even your Google account, depending on what you want really. Now, personally, I like to keep everything separate, so I'm gonna just sign in. I'm gonna create a new account. And now it's gonna start Windows 11. So it says Parallels Desktop would like to access the camera. You can give it, this will let you use the camera in applications you want to run with Parallels Desktop. So I'm gonna allow that. Meanwhile, in the background, you can see Windows installation process has begun. So it says Windows Parallels Desktop would like to access the microphone. Of course, at some point, I'm gonna need that as well. So it says your PC will restart several times. This might take a while. So basically, the Windows version we downloaded from Microsoft is now getting installed inside Parallels, inside the virtual machine called Parallels. So let's just wait for that process. Meanwhile, as you wait for this, you can go ahead and verify your Parallels account, the one you just created. So it's going to send you an email in the email address you selected, and then you can go there and activate the Parallels account. There you go. And then I can close the browser and wait for this to finish up. So it's currently done installing. Now it's just checking for updates, just a normal installation process for Windows 11. Now there's going to be requests for more permissions. Parallels Desktop would like to access files managed by iCloud Drive. I don't think it needs permission for that, so I'm going to decline that. And then Parallels VM to find devices on local networks. I'm going to allow that because sometimes you might need to uh, connect something. It says installation complete. Click to continue. And then, of course, you have your Windows user license agreement, which you have to read, and eventually click on accept. Then it says Windows 11 installed successfully. And there it is. So this is actually a little browser window inside uh, Windows 11. So there's Windows 11. You can go completely full screen with it. And there you go. There is Windows 11 inside your MacBook Neo. So there is a start button. There is Microsoft Edge. You have your files, recycle bin. You have your items there, your battery level, internet, all that stuff. Okay. So that is basically how to download and install Windows 11 on your MacBook Neo. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to talk to us down in the comment section. Good luck.